begin tapping on the karate chop point, even though I have that remaining feeling connected to that fear, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have that remaining fear connected to that experience, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have that remaining fear connected to that experience, I deeply and completely accept myself. That remaining fear, 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 that remaining fear. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs, and release that now. Okay, I want you to move on to the next section. Alright, in this section, we're going back to the beginning, starting again. I want you to think about your upcoming experience that you may feel fearful about. No matter what that is, just think about it again. And just notice what has changed from the work you've done. What's changed about thinking about that experience? Are you looking at your own eyes? Are you looking at yourself? Has the characters changed in it? Whatever it is, just notice what has changed about experience. Can you hear more? What is happening about that experience that you're expecting to happen? Does it seem as fearful? So we're assuming you may still have some fear, anticipation, whatever. Measure scale 0 to 10 when you think about that upcoming experience. What number comes to mind? Okay, and with that number, begin tapping on the karate chop point and say, even though I have this number of perceived fear, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this number of perceived fear, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this number of perceived fear, I deeply and completely accept myself. This number of perceived fear. 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 Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs, and release that now. Very good. Think about the upcoming experience, event, whatever causes you fear, whatever you're expecting to feel fearful about. Just think about that now. Notice are any changes, feelings in your body, whatever. Just notice what's there. Think about that. Just close your eyes for a minute. Just close your eyes and think about the upcoming experience. And just see everything around you like a panoramic view. Are you looking at yourself? Are you looking out of your own eyes? Just see everything, hear everything. Notice how you can feel relaxed in your body. Just take a deep breath in and release that feeling relaxed in your body. And measure now on a scale of 0 to 10 what number pops to mind of feelings of distress when you think about that fearful event. And open your eyes. What number pops to mind? Well, whatever number has popped to mind, we will begin tapping on the karate chop point by saying out loud, even though I still have this slight bit of fear, I am okay now. Even though I have this slight bit of fear, I am okay now. Even though I have this slight bit of fear, I am okay now. This slight bit of fear. This slight bit of fear. this slight bit of fear, 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 this slight bit of fear. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs, and release all that now. Excellent. Think about the upcoming event. Notice how you feel about it. If any number still is remaining, you can move on to the mopping up section. You can use the breathing exercise. You can go back through this whole series of exercises again. Whatever's right for you, you have a lot of choices in the exercises you can use to get the most out of this experience of changing your life for the better, so that you can move forward and release the fears that were learned at some point in your life, because as a baby you did not have those fears. So this technique will help you tap into the past experiences and the future experiences. So you go and do that now for yourself.